bu Halabja berdanj işi var.
Lekati malakirikal yeri bu.
Bale, o kate kesedimi cün bu.
He says no. If there's a number of research studies that show that if you introduce nurse practitioners into a practice area, that they can decrease wait times, that they can increase client satisfaction, and decrease costs.
He says nurses can be frontline support for the healthcare system, particularly here in the north. Lex says they are qualified to prescribe medication and diagnose illness in patients.
And if need be, if you refer into a physician or
Lex says the Northwest Territories has more nurse practitioners than any other province or territory in Canada per capita. Residents in Fort Good Hope say their water is contaminated from an oil spill a few years ago. Megan McBain has more on the Northwest Territories Health Minister's response to the situation.
Health Minister Tom Bolio says he'll start working with community members in Fort Good Hope regarding their concerns that there's cancer-causing agents in the water.
Our plan is to have the Chief Public Health Officer work with the community and start to relook at the stats or maybe do some new research. We could engage a research organization, work with the community.
White boots. The sun's rays wrap around my neck. Gray clouds carry me into the museum. It is dark and cold. I like it here. Our tour guide arrives and leads us into the first room of photos. And this is a mistake. The fire has returned to choke me. And why did I drink last night? We are all sweating. History drips mannequins. In the second room, we can see the photos come to life. I put my hand in my pocket, tap my Valium nervously. Blanched lips warn, "You are not far off." A cellist is playing my legs. Jesus Christ, I need a chair and water. I can't leave the room before the guide completes his presentation. There is nowhere to look. Dead bodies, bloodied lips, bloated throats. The lights flicker and hum. Benighted, I inurn my thoughts while entering the circular hall. Family names inscribed on black marble. All the dead are here, and some more famous than others. Here, see this name. This is the man who tried saving his daughter by blanketing her with his own body. We will see this man 3 times today, and the third the worst. Above us hang the colors of Kurdistan, red, white, and green. In the center of the ceiling, golden lights flicker and sparkle. I can hear whistles and bells. The circus's pipe organs echo within me. I turn black, red, white, green, and gold. I will buckle soon, with or without them. The third room houses photos of the attack, March 16th, 1988. Although it is not the first photograph, the guide walks directly to it, the most famous picture. Again the man, the daughter. The father's head rests upon a concrete step, face down. His child is wrapped in a pink blanket. Her face and a little of one leg are what we focus on. Her eyes look skyward. Her mouth is open. Her father's left arm is wrapped around her waist. I return to compare the photo to the mannequins. I am moving through both fear and hyperactivity. And then I see the boot. I hadn't noticed it in the photograph. I walk back and there it is, although not as white. The boot, as long as my forefinger, must have fallen off. It juts out from his thigh. This is it, the boot, the white boot. I wore boots like that. My niece wears boots like that. My friend's children wear boots like that. The marble is cracking, fissures begin to open below me. The organ plays louder, my heart races while a pack of dogs tear into my ribcage. I am another, greater monument. A hand touches mine. I am guided toward the exit door. In a glass cabinet we are shown the pen that was used to sign Chemical Ali's death sentence. And finally we are shown a video. We watch with a man who survived, and he is also in the film. Sometimes when we see a corpse in a field or beside a dirt road, he points or circles it with his hand, like he is caressing it back to sleep. He doesn't speak when he does this. He is apologizing for us, for having disturbed them. I have begged my friends not to translate more. I want only to watch and wander away when necessary. I don't want to make eye contact. If I'm left to move away from their circle, I can move within an art of sand and grey, where there is no hue of compassion and no tenor of hope. It's a corpse collage on the ground, the streets, in their houses, their fields, in their irrigation ponds, in the arms of loved one, cubism, refined and cold. Another arm and let's go. I open my eyes. I have written nothing. I am not the same artist with my eyes open. I've always feared this. To leave is wrong. I am finally awake, half a pill numb. I asked to meet Sarkel Ghaffar. We are taken to a small office at the back of the museum. We sit for an hour. He's very kind and agrees to let me ask whatever I want. Is there any help for those who survived the attack? No. The organ once again. How many times has the museum been attacked? Twice. The floors crack and colors dance. How do the people of Halabja survive? They don't. White boots fly into the window. His eyes are in another time. He leans forward. I don't know if my father was killed by the gas, shot, or eaten by dogs. I am in Algonquin Park as we shake hands. As we crawl to the car, I dream of a friend holding my head on a log with his foot. An axe is falling.
خما واسمم ببینید حلبجا والله ما خوی نوسر وارد يعني لمجا بملوك كدوي بتسليمانية خاص حلبجا ببينه وحسب طريقة الحقيقة خوي خطي كندا نوسر كدوي
با عمستيدي ممكن تصويري كبيرين يا اشتك معقول بالمستيد